Digital investors, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're going to be going over everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. The first thing we're going to be starting off with is right here. Smart money is selling Bitcoin for a specific class of altcoins, right? That is pretty interesting. What would people be selling their Bitcoin for, and into what assets would they be selling into? We're going to be taking a look at some pretty interesting things today, so make sure you stick around for the entirety of this video. If you guys are frequent viewers of the show and you want to show some support, tapping the like button seriously does help a ton for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate all the support that you guys choose to give, and also make sure you subscribe if you're trying to stay on top of everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. With that said, I don't want to waste anybody's time, so let's get into it. Crypto traders with a history of making smart moves appear to be shifting away from market volatility. All right, so keep in mind that this article we're reading, right, we're not going over retail investors. We're not going over dumb money, right? We're going over traders that have a history of making smart moves, okay? And this is what they're doing. So crypto whale known in the industry as Crypto Messiah highlights the latest data from Nansen. The figures suggest that a significant number of savvy investors are trading their positions in Bitcoin and other crypto assets for stablecoins. Somebody asked Nansen on Twitter and wanted to know, do you guys track the farms, or are these guys moving to stablecoins because they are farming? But you know what? For me, it kind of looks like a bit of de-risking. And he says some of these guys are just guys that have done really well. Some of these wallets are whale wallets. Okay, so wallets that hold a lot of crypto. I don't think all of them are whale wallets, but the idea here is that these guys are educated and informed participants, and they've actually got an indicator now which shows you the stablecoin percentage allocation of the smart money. For Messiah's own portfolio, he says he's doubling down on crypto projects that he believes has strong fundamentals and the potential to rise when the current crypto correction ends. So interesting stuff, right? People selling their Bitcoin to get into stablecoins. Well, usually at a time in the market like this where Bitcoin has gone on a meteoric rise, and altcoins, altcoins have been doing pretty well too, but they have not had the same run as Bitcoin has, not at all, right? We've kind of had like mini altcoin seasons. Some of these altcoins have, on their own went and performed very, very well, right? You can take a look at Theta, but overall, when we're talking about like you throw a dart at the board and almost anything is going to pump, we have not seen that yet. And we know that we are getting close to see smart money, right? To see smart money actually selling their Bitcoin and getting into stable coins. This is kind of a good sign that we could really see that, alt season that everybody has really been looking for. Everybody has really been watching for and waiting for. Now, this doesn't mean that Bitcoin's about to go down and altcoins are going to go up, right? The altcoins don't have to succeed by Bitcoin failing. However, a lot of this smart money, they were probably buying Bitcoin back when it was sub $10,000. And now the gains that are left on Bitcoin are not that much, right? People who bought Bitcoin at $3,000, they're already rich, right? If you bought Bitcoin at $3,000, you don't necessarily need it to go to $300,000, which is what, most people buying in now, they're hearing, oh, well, if you buy in Bitcoin 50, 60,000, Bitcoin's going to go to 200,000, 300,000. I know some people out there really believe that Bitcoin is going to be going to $1 million in this cycle, which I think, $1 million Bitcoin for this cycle is ridiculous. I definitely don't think it's going to happen. Is it possible? Yes. The probability is very, very low, though. I don't see how it is likely. So the gains on Bitcoin, basically, right? The gains are limited. There are more opportunities to get a better ROI on your capital in altcoins at this point, right? In this point in particular, there's better opportunities in altcoins for getting a larger ROI than there is in Bitcoin because of how high Bitcoin has gone up compared to the altcoins. And we can see that by pulling up a chart here, right? Here is the BTC USD chart. Okay, let's see how far Bitcoin has extended from its all-time high. So if we draw this line here at Bitcoin's all-time high, right about $19,000, its old all-time high, right, to 2017, we can see that Bitcoin has done a move up to when it hit about 61,000, 62,000, 217%. Okay, so from its old all-time high to now, Bitcoin has moved up 217%. Then if we go over here to the total altcoin market cap, right? This is basically all of crypto excluding Bitcoin. If we take a measured move from that all-time high and see what that has done, it is nowhere near 200%, right? And this is for altcoins, right? So altcoins are going to move a lot more aggressively than Bitcoin. So this is only up 37%. If we go all the way to where it topped out at, is 51%, okay? So it's basically a quarter, right? Less than a quarter of what Bitcoin has done. And we know that we are approaching alt season. And now we can see that smart money is taking their money out of Bitcoin and moving it into stable coins to probably do what? To probably buy altcoins, maybe on a correction, maybe on a dip, maybe on a breakout, right? Who knows which way the market is going to go. But the interesting thing is that smart money is accumulating stable coins to most likely, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, they could buy back into Bitcoin, but I think for the majority, most of smart money is seeing that there is going to be much better opportunities in the altcoins to really get a huge ROI on your capital. Now, I don't know how many of you guys watched an interview that had Anthony Pompliano and Jim Cramer, but in that interview, Jim Cramer said to Anthony Pompliano that he had taken his initial investment out of Bitcoin, okay, whatever it was, like $500,000 or something that he put in, some pretty high number. And he has taken out that initial investment out of Bitcoin and then goes on to ask Anthony Pompliano about what other opportunities are there, right? He goes on to ask him about NFTs and stuff like that. Just yesterday, I showed you guys a tweet of Elon Musk basically getting the masses onto DeFi. He put out a tweet with something like, "Don't defy DeFi." Okay, DeFi is, once he introduced people to Bitcoin and Dogecoin, DeFi is kind of like that next thing, right? And I think that these DeFi tokens, they're going to absolutely take off. We've already seen them taking off. They've already been, big movers in this space. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't continue to be big movers until the ending of this bull run. And we also have NFTs, right? NFTs is gaining in popularity a little newer, a little fresher than DeFi. So these DeFi tokens, these NFT projects, they are probably going to just be doing some serious gains. So it does not surprise me at all that smart money would be taking profits out of Bitcoin, right? Just like Jim Cramer did. And they're looking for other areas of opportunity in the market. I know a lot of you guys on this channel hold altcoins. If you are holding altcoins, this is getting to be a very exciting time. And I would be treating dips as buying opportunities, right? On this crypto total market cap, you can see we pierced out. And what do? We back tested right at the old all-time high. We've made our next leg up. And to me, it just looks like back testing. And so far, it looks like we have just made a higher low. And I would not be bearish in the slightest if we came all the way down, back down to the old all-time high. To me, that would be like a double bottom formation. I would treat that as a massive buying opportunity. It's not financial advice. Don't do anything because of what I do or what I say. As you guys know, I'm just documenting the daily crypto news in this crypto bull run, but that's just personally what I am doing, right? People always say buy the dips, buy the dips. Even in bear markets, people say buy the dips. In bear markets, I do not like buying dips because, there's an endless amount of dips to buy and you keep buying lower and lower and lower. But in a bull market, I am a big proponent of buying the dips. And you guys also know I don't go all in, right? I never go all in on a trade. So by buying dips and not going all in, I assume a lot less risk, right? So because if I go and I invest into a coin on a dip and it dips further, that's just an opportunity to scale in more. So if you're DCAing on these dips, the amount of risk you take on is very low. And then you take into the fact that we are in a bull market. So we're going to see cryptos as a whole start rising. And you take a look at where Bitcoin is, the risk right now on buying dips is very low, but most people will not buy them. But once a bear market comes around, for some reason, everybody loves buying dips on a bear market, and it just doesn't work, right? Buying dips are great for bull markets. They're not so great for bear markets, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is awesome stuff. I know there's a lot of fear out there. I know a lot of people are very uncomfortable, but in my opinion, this is just not a time to be fearful. This is a time to really start getting excited. I mean, don't get too excited. You want to keep a calm mind. You want to stay grounded and everything like that. But I mean, you have to admit this is an extremely exciting time for people who hold cryptocurrencies. With that said, guys, that is the video for today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Keep keep in mind, nothing here is financial advice, guys. I know I'm super excited. This is a super exciting time in the market, but also make sure that you are, doing a good job of balancing your risk, staying grounded, keeping a calm mind, keeping a neutral mind, right? It's an exciting time, but we also don't want to get swept up off our feet, right? You have to still be looking for red flags and everything like that. But man, I mean, what more could you ask for? Everything that we have waited for, all of you guys who have held through that bear market. I know so many of you guys that were holding through that bear market, and back then it seemed like this would never be possible, right? We see people now, right? You can go on Twitter and you see people crying over a dip on Bitcoin from 60,000 to 50,000. I mean, that was something we used to joke about, right? We used to joke about in the bear market of, oh no, Bitcoin dipped to 30,000. Like that was a joke, but now people are actually, they're actually freaking out. So, again, it's an exciting time in the market. It's an exciting time for people who hold cryptocurrency, but also keep that level head. Remember, there are other people, there are entities out there that want our money. They want us to get wrecked. So I'm still playing this like it is a game of war. I'm definitely not letting my emotions get the best of me, despite how awesome things are looking. If you guys could drop me a like on this video, it helps a ton and I really do appreciate it. And if you want to stay up to date on everything that is going on inside of the crypto space, then hit that subscribe button and tick the bell and you'll be notified every single time I put out a video. With that said, guys, I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.